Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to smash that like button. Leave your comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say about these readings. What are we doing today? Biological weapons tarot reading. So, in case you don't know a little bit about biological weapons, they are microorganisms like virus, bacteria, fungi, other toxins that are produced and released deliberately to cause disease and death in humans, animals, and plants. Bioterrorism attacks could also be the result of could also result in an epidemic. For example, Ebola or Lassa viruses, if they were used as biological agents. The most deadly weapon right now is considered to be anthrax. It's has a significant risk to the national security. So the first recorded uses of biological warfare were in 1347, when Mongol forces are reported to have catapulted plague-infested bodies over the walls into the Black Sea port of Kaffa, part of Ukraine, at that time. And so that is pretty interesting that it goes back that far. So let's go ahead and ask the cards if biological weapons are currently being used. So I'm actually going to use my go-to deck to start with this. I've got several decks I'm going to read from, and we'll see where this goes. First one is universal weight. Are biological weapons currently being used anywhere in the world right now? There's a queen. There's a queen. And they could travel by air because that's an air sign. So this is a human being outside and it's an air sign. Holy smokers. We've got two air signs. And then this one, we actually got his hair blowing in the air. Be prepared. Be prepared. Doesn't that tree look like the letter F? I don't know what that is. Sometimes you got to look at everything. You don't know if that's a hint. So it's affecting people. I still can't decide if this is yes or no, even though it's looking like yes because of the two swords. The 12 stars. In the crops. And the water. The water, the crops. But these aren't necessarily bad cards. Large organization. That would be like a government organization. Affecting humans. This kind of reminds me like the biblical Adam and Eve, you know, the snake. And then we got it next to the religious card. Oh yeah, medical categories coming down from the powers. Look at I don't know what to think of this. Winged beings from the sky. I have to like sit with that for a minute. But it definitely looks like, you know, it's two snakes intertwined into the medical catechus. It's in the air. All right. Let's ask the same question, but we're going to go to my Haunted House Tarot deck. Are biological weapons being used right now anywhere in the planet? Gee, creamities. That doesn't look good. That's the king. The king of wand with intentional killing with fire energy. It's just fiery energy, intentionally killing people. Trying to explode, trying to throw countries off their game. This is interesting, because we've got the fire and a fire in the background, and the people have no idea. Well, they're trying to protect themselves, but they can't see. They don't really know the real cause. They can't see the cause, but their arms are over it, which means they're trying to protect themselves, but they can't see. Look at all that fire. We're getting definitely signs of fire, 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 fire. I almost feel like I have to write the word fire down for some reason. Fire. Is there a larger threat other than viruses? What's the fire? Walking away from certain areas. There's fire in the background, and there's like a temple, there's a structure. There's a structure. This is a structure and a structure. And there's fire, fire, fire. So we've got to keep fire in mind. I'm going to ask if the COVID virus, I don't know, it might have started as just a normal virus, but have they done anything to manipulate the COVID virus? Have they done anything to manipulate the COVID? What in the heck? Who are you? Hidden, the high priestess. It's a secret. Well, it's not going to be anymore, because I'm going to find out through the tarot cards. Might be a secret now, but let's reveal the secret. Has it been manipulated with? He looks like a baker, and he takes and puts ingredients together like he's a baker, and he puts the ingredients together, and then he makes something. Like they're at a cafe. What the hell is, there's pentacles? That is my sign of the virus. Pentacles. There's 2 pentacles on here. So there is a lab manipulating the virus. Well, okay, what do we have to do with that? For control. Is there some kind of war going on that we don't know about, and it's all behind the scenes? Is there some kind of like a hidden war going on that your average person just doesn't have a clue? Page of Pentacles. And this looks like a pot. And he's steaming something, and he's going to cook a pentacle in there. Holy smokes. Look at the fire in the thing. They're using fire in the pentacle. Fire in the virus. Fire. Fire, fire, fire in the virus. Because the pentacle is my symbol of the virus. And they're cooking it. They're doing it in a lab. They're doing it in a lab. So what's going to be the end result of that? Oh, shit. So countries are, it's like the countries are playing like a dangerous chess game. Like, I'll get you now. No, you won't. Because I'll take all your stuff away, and I'll get you now. So this is like this game of control. Is there anything to do to stop it? It's going to affect birds? Wait a minute. Did we have a bunch of birds die? I thought that I remember that there was a bunch of birds dying, but I thought they knew what that was. It's almost like they're going to target certain animals to test it. And then if they can wipe out certain animals, it's almost like they want to really get a specific target. Now, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is not based on facts. We're all just entertaining ourselves here. Another country. Look at all the sacred geometry. 9 of Pentacles. No way, this is Pentacles again. And this is there's a foreign ship there. There is something going on. There is something going on. Wow. What do we have to do? What do we have to know about this? God. This is such a strange visual. This almost looks like this could be a dead person. This could be, an angel up there. This is the weirdest. And there's fire. Is this going to destroy a large section of the earth? When the timing is right. On the right time. And there's like a glow on there. When the right time, with the right time. This could cause a panic in people. This could cause a panic in people. What's the best thing to do about this? I mean, what is the best thing to do about this? There's the bird again, and there's the fire. And it's like all over in the air. But wouldn't it get the people who did it? If it's in all the air, isn't it going to get the people who did it too? Isn't it going to get them too? There's another bird. And this is just getting so weird. So they're planning on, is that why they want to go to Mars? Look at this, like going off the planet. We're going to rise up above the planet. Like it's almost like they have a plan. Well, there they are. They've got a plan. They've got a plan to be above the planet. So they're going to be above the planet. They've got a plan. I wonder if everybody knows about this plan. It can't be. No, they don't. It almost feels like the Middle Ages. You know, the Middle Ages, where it struck in all the villages and stuff, like a plague type of thing. Let me switch to a different deck. I'll switch to a friendlier one. I'll switch to a friendly deck. What's gonna be the near future for all of this virus stuff? So there's the king holding a pentacle again. Gee whiz, we keep getting that message. So something new is coming. The Ace of Cups. It's going to throw off our system, our legal system even, like our whole justice. There's going to be no justice. There won't be any justice. People will be forced to keep their mouth shut, like they'll have to keep their mouth shut. And this is like leadership, like they're on a horse and they're, it's like some kind of leadership or offering protection. This is Page of Pentacles. They're learning about it. I don't feel good about this, the way this reading is going, especially with the Devil. And in this particular deck, the Devil has the Pentacle upside down. It's almost like, so let me ask this. With all this, if this is still going to go on, how does your average person protect themselves? For one thing, they have to have knowledge about it. Knowledge is power. And look at all the pentacles. Oh, the pentacles can't get into them. There's this blanket up, and the pentacles can't get to them. That's the virus. It's like stuck. Can't get them. They're safely inside. So there's going to be some kind of tool offered where it's going to go boom, and it can't get to the people. Now, this is the best thing that's happened in the reading so far. Look at that. You ain't coming in here, and it sticks to the blanket, and they're safe. That's good news. That's good news. It's not fully here yet. It's not like fully developed yet. So that's good news too, that it's not fully developed. They're working on it. So they're working on getting prepared for this. I think they know, and they better get everything ordered here, in order. Here's the Pentacle. They got to work on how to break that thing down if it does come over. And this is a good card, the Sun, the people. People are going to have to come together. They can't be separated. They've got to come together. The people have to come together if they're going to conquer this and have happiness. Well, this is good news. This is good news, because there are people who wouldn't care if they wiped out the whole big segment of land and animals and that. They're foolish people. They wouldn't care. They're sneaky. We have probably too many of them in the world, sneaky people. And there's the hidden card. So right now this is all hidden, but they are working on it, and there is a protection thing that is coming. Whew, my gosh. I was really not knowing where this reading was going till it started to take a turn and get a little better. So it's going to cause people to be more restricted, which we already know what that feels like. But we're going to get information. This is messages. We're going to get messages. And this is the Knight. Notice he's in full protection. All right, I feel pretty good about this. So I think when this, gets big, or turns into this to where we realize that this could be biological weapons, that they're going to have a solution for this. I'm interested in what your thoughts are. What are your comments? Did you see anything in the cards that I missed? Because this is going to be really interesting. And the sad thing is, your average person has no control over this. This is all at higher levels. And it's too bad that we live in a planet where people have to be like that, because there's no reason why we couldn't have global markets. We're all people living on a planet. And I mean, think about if everyone in the world started working together and working with each other, how successful we could be. We could make sure every country in the world was fed. We would share things, not hoard things. We would share our medical secrets. I mean, can you imagine a day where we wouldn't even need a military, because anybody who acted like an authoritarian or like they were going to take over, they would just get put in prison. People would be like, nope, you're out. we're going to put you away in jail. So, it makes me wonder if humanity could ever come together and rise above all of the division. I mean, there's always hope for that. But this is going to be a fascinating future. And I'll probably do a few more readings on this.